I think I was at the hour mark, y'all. I did post it on my page, though. Hopefully they don't take it down. But yeah, they are hating. I'm gonna wait till enough people get back in here and I'll go back to what I was saying about that note, okay? Yes, I'll be following up with the arbitration consults. I had to make sure y'all get value too. Like it's a whole process. In y'all audits, if you did the arbitration, thus far has been already sent off. The first company that I used sent me some bullshit. I said, I can't use this. I said, I could have made this my damn self. So I had to start all over. And if you got upcoming consultations with me and you see that I canceled them and I repaid you, because I'm tired of saying give them value. I'm telling you, don't waste your $350. Now, if you just want to talk to me, okay. But I'm trying to tell y'all, give them value. I don't care what type of note it is. Give it value. Everybody didn't taught y'all all this time that your signature was valuable. It was. But the way that you signed it, it was only valuable to them. Make your signature valuable to you. No, you don't use a 1099-A to pay for a house. If you try to acquire a house, go get a contract and make it valuable. Then go get it. Supernatural Mamas, I'm gonna do yours. But everybody will tell you October. They're like, she's canceling and giving us our money back. Yeah. Cause go make it value. But for you, cause I know you got some other stuff, I got you. Oh yeah, no, I'm not working in December. December belongs to my 2 children. If you were in the class and you had to drop off or whatever, you will be getting the replay, okay? If you send it to 99A and for what reason the bank won't send you the copy B? Because after so many people keep doing the same thing, they find a way to stop. But if you give them value first, they can't stop you. I'm going to keep saying the same thing over and over again. Give them value, y'all. They literally keep saying I'm not live and me alive. How do you handle a denial?
Let's go.
Yeah, it'll be the same price. It will definitely be the same price. As y'all see, I don't price gouge y'all. Like some of these motherfuckers out here charging y'all $800 for nothing, or $1,000 or $1,500 for nothing. The only person on this app that I will pay what they are asking for is Amir. That's it. Amir, that's my dude. I remember me and him was figuring it out on Facebook. But see, he only do strictly equity. And if you can't understand what I'm teaching you, don't even go over there fucking with Amir. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Okay? Amir Yallah, yeah, that's my dude. But if you can't understand this, Amir gonna make your head hurt. Point blank, period. Period. But his shit is gold. If he told me $10,000, Tamika, I will give it to him. Because that nigga shit is gold. It ain't too many people on here, I will tell y'all that. But if you can't understand the public side of it, you're not going to get equity, period. It's a whole nother ball game. Because he's strictly equity. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So why you say you don't need your social? It's more than one way to skin a cat. If you know how to properly tap in a certain type of way. I ain't giving mine up because I know what to do with it. I know how to control it. I know how to give it value. Mm-hmm. Is that Myriad Law? Who is that? Elias GG? He definitely is. Says, yeah, me and Mary go back to Facebook pages before they fucking kicked me off. I know when he switched from doing consumer shit to equity shit, he's bad as hell. But if you can't get this, because see what you're gonna do is you're gonna mix public and private, and you can't do that. And that's where you're gonna mess up at. Yes, if you pay the student loan using the FRE and you recruit. After you give it value, then you could go back and get the overages. Because once you give something value, right? The original value, that's what I'm saying, of the note, everything you've given them up until then will be considered an overpayment. And yes, you can get that back. So give them value, full value first, okay? United Tribes Nation, DM me. I love to. His process is way harder than ours. Oh, it absolutely is. You have to literally redo your thinking. It worked though. I use equity when I need it on that side of it. But whether you realize it or not, what I'm teaching you on giving value is nothing but equity. But see, I don't want no equitable titles because it's attached to shit. I want the lawful. Free and clear, baby. And I just gave y'all the easiest way to do it. Because if you go look up, it is on my page, the difference between legal title and equitable title. What you got now is equitable, which means you can enjoy it. It's like a rental. You can enjoy it, but you never fully own it. It's like being a renter. You rent it. It's like you don't want to rent a center. Because anytime they want it, or whatever they want to do with it, they can take it back. I don't want an equitable title. But now if I'm in a court hearing, oh yeah, I'm using equity all day long. Fuck you. You can't get an allodial title until you get an equitable, until you get a legal title. Right now, you're just borrowing. Why you think they can come take it from you? Even with a car, until you do what you said, because you said that you were going to pay them back. They just didn't tell you how you were supposed to pay them back, which is why they can come repo you. So give it value. Yeah, you can get value for anything you put in bankruptcy because the whole world is in a bankruptcy. Bankruptcy court is a fucking lie too. I only tell people to use bankruptcy if your shit about to go to auction Monday. I will tell you to get down to bankruptcy court before they sell your shit on the steps. Or if you got an eviction and you already got a judgment, the whole world is in a bankruptcy. That's how you do stall tactics. Now, they gave you full disclosure and you signed it saying that you accepted it and you understood it. Contract law has nothing to do, it's contract law. The contract is going to stand, period. Why y'all think that they've made most states non-judicial for foreclosures? Because people was going in there tearing their ass up. And you know how? Because all they asked for was for the original contract. All mortgage contracts are burned, so they couldn't produce it. So they got tired of it because they work with the court, because the court is a ANK, okay? Court equals ANK. So that's why they made everything non-judicial. So now you're like, what is my recourse? If there's a defect in title, and you know that there is because there is, go and put something on the title. And I ain't talking about no UCC1 either, because they ain't filed no UCC1. But before you can even do that, you got to accept the deed that they gave you sitting at the table where they told you you owned the house 100% and the land and everything. And then you turned around and gave it right back to they as you owned your house for 2.2 half of a second. And they never filed it because you never accepted it. And when it filed it yourself, look at your warranty deed and go read it. And it's going to tell you that they sold you your house for $10. So at the moment that you go put that on the record and you do it, your property taxes just went down because technically they sold you a house for $10. You got to accept it first. Because technically, if you got an upcoming, close, the first thing they make you sign is that. And if you don't sign shit else and walk out with that piece of paper and never sign the note, stuff they can do about it. I keep telling y'all, we signing away all our shit. Your warranty deed, or is something in there that says that they gave it to you. But let me tell you where they messed up at, where you looking at it wrong at. Because at that point, the difference at the grantor and the grantee is different. Figure out which one you were on there. It says that they gave it to you either for $10 or $1. That's how they get away with paying little or no taxes, because they say they gave it to you for $10. So on their book, it says $10. And if you don't balance the books, because you keep giving them gifts, right? The books are not balanced. And if y'all don't start balancing these books, 1933 about to pop up again. It's popping up again. But this time, instead of them writing an order saying you got to bring us all, that green shit, it's already in their institutions. They are going to take it all and then say, oh my God, y'all just see I put up a post saying those particular inks just said that they are $400 billion or whatever the fuck in debt. You know why? Because you, me, and everybody else who ain't balanced the books. Because on their side, they say it's a gift. And you don't pay taxes on the gift, which is ultimately why you're not supposed to pay taxes on wages, because wages tax class number 5, and it means gift. Am I right, nephew? Oh.
You are 100%. People be tripping.
No, the warranty deed is only the custodian because of the note you gave it back to them. It's a reason that they make you sign all of them papers and they just flip it. And then they say sign right here, sign right here. But if you was in the class the other day, what does that mean when it's just a line and they say sign right here? It's considered a what? Who remember? If you remember,
It,
drop it in the chat. What is the name of it?
it was also posted yesterday on the
And
page.
I know, right? They just be too busy fucking jamming to the music that I put, because I'm a DJ in my head and shit, right? It's a blank cool. Yeah, I like the fact. I know that's right. She put blank E in because she already know they're gonna blank it. That's what it is, a blank endorsement. Oh, y'all was paying attention. Good fucking job, y'all. So a blank endorsement gives no value, guys. That's like if you write a check. Y'all ain't seen checkbooks in so long, right? Because they want to make everything convenient so we can be lazy. Trust me, it was for them. Okay, I still have checks. Okay, all my trust accounts, even my iStill. And so if I write a check and I just sign it on the line, right? And I put no amount on there, and I never say who it's for. And you walking down the street and you say, what's this? Oh my God, it's a check. Because there's no name on it and no amount, guess what? You can write your name and put your amount and go cash it, and it won't be shit that I can do. It's like I gifted it to you. Did y'all catch that? Blank endorsement is no value. Yeah, it is 5. It's tax class 5. Go look it up. And right next to it, it's going to say gift. There you go. Whoops. 14. Anybody can cash it for any amount. What do you think they're doing? Because you gave a blank endorsement. So they can say you never gave them anything. What you gave them was a gift. Are y'all catching what we're saying? A whole gift. So the books are unbalanced. No more gifting. We got to stop. That's right. It's a bearer gift, which means it goes to anybody. And guess what? There's 2 classes for something to be negotiable, right? A bearer gift makes it negotiable, but now they can transfer to everybody, hand secondary market. Okay. All right. But when you do a value endorsement, it only can go to that person. So if I decide that I want to give a check to nephew Caleb, and I put Caleb info on there, Mary can't go cash Caleb's check. Are y'all catching what I'm saying? So for you guys who actually pulled your note off of MERS and you see that it has a pay to the thing, guess what? They wouldn't have been able to do that if you made it designated to who it was supposed to go to. All my lives are always posted unless they take them down. There you go. Money means medium of exchange. Who is this? Let me see. How do I pen something? Pen. Y'all look at the pen, what I just put. You write on it, Fairbanks. Money means a medium exchange. The exchange of notes without proper endorsement is a gift. Why are we gifting billionaires? Oh, boy.
I couldn't tell you.
But how did they become a billionaire? By all the fucking what? Gifts. You can't take over all the excuses you found up on Fidelity for Gifts, baby. Stop being an Indian giver. That's what it be. What makes your signature valuable? Go back and read the bankruptcy that happened and how they made all of us that. And we're only supposed to sign, which is why they don't tell you that you're supposed to endorse. Is the difference in a signature and endorsement. A signature, that's, an autograph. When you see a celebrity, I don't, because they don't fucking, I'm not moved by fucking celebrities. Like, I don't give a fuck about them. But you see one, and you're like, oh my God, this is my favorite person. Can you give me your autograph? There's a difference in signature and autograph. That's just like on things when I fill it out and it asks for a birth date. I put the day of the week I was born because there's a difference in birth day and birth date. Yep, you got to have it by so that it can show that a living person did it. If y'all look at the stamps that's up there, you see whoever signed it, it had by, or it had the S with the 2 lines, which means signature, which means a living person, because only a living person can endorse. But an entity can sign. Big difference. Words matter, and that's how they got us. Okay, XT.JX, I'll look at it. They sent you your note when you did your CFPB complaint. Great. So now give it value and send it back. Yeah, birth dates and birthday are not the same. I don't have a birth date. I have a birthday. I was born on a Thursday. So when I sign shit, I put Thursday. The fuck? Can we go over the steps to get the order? If y'all look at that last post that I put up, she didn't buy no stamp. Word is a motherfucker. There you go. Nip, you got anything you want to say?
Adobe Fill and Sign is also pretty good.
You said who?
Adobe Fill and Sign.
There you go. Yeah, if you want to pay the taxes on it, absolutely. Still put a stamp or two. Go look at the last post and look at what she did. Screenshot it and inspect that piece of paper from top to bottom. You will see. What are bill of exchange? Promissory notes, coupons. They're all bill of exchange. Yeah, I don't think you was in the class on the third. That 3-day thing. We talked about that in there. After receiving copy B, they refused to update the account because the books are still unbalanced. Balance the books. Yes, you can use it for traffic. Caleb, I received a follow for you on TikTok. Was it you? No, that is a scammer page. You don't request it. You don't follow nobody back on TikTok, do you? Not no more, do you? So it's
We don't follow people.
yeah. That's a scam page. Watch out for the scammer pages. There's a lot of them.
If
The only page
I
that
was
go ahead.
gonna say, if I follow you, I'm going to. It's because I either responded to one of your comments, and I will ask you to send me a DM, and then I will follow you to make sure that you can do that. But that's the only time. We're not ever gonna go in your DM and try to sell you stuff. That's not how it works.
Nope. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I got a 4K loan from NC State employees. They gave you a bill of exchange to sign, right? Endorse it. Give it value and send it back. When am I sending out the PDFs from the 3-day class? I'm not answering that no more. The fuck? No, you don't have to be a national to utilize. You're already a national. I've already answered the question how to stop a foreclosure. Go back to this live when I posted or the one that I just did, and I've already said what to do. It's an intent. Pay them. And I ain't talking about with Benjamin.
It's not right. Every time y'all give them that, y'all lying on Benjamin. What did Benjamin do to y'all?
Look on my page, Achieve Solutions, or get the replay. It'll tell you what to do. And you don't have to send it to the trustee either. Y'all complained about not being able to find the trustees, right? So we gave y'all the solution to that. Because once we are done with these 3-day series, each one of them, we're not answering no more questions because we gave it to you. At that point, you better seek your high power. Go stand in the grass and ground, stand in the sun and say, reveal to me. You better do something.
You gotta stop. Oh, well, because I was watching you last night. Uh, when you said you better pray that whatever you believe in, open your eyes. Because look, I'm trying to tell y'all, because I don't think you understand, right? I don't think you understand it, that there is nothing new under the sun.
Nope.
We have been telling y'all the same thing. Even before I joined Pastor Freedom, before I became nephew, she was still teaching this, just like this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Because if y'all listen to what she's saying, and you go back and you listen to Discharge 1.0, you'll understand there's not a single difference between what is being said in Discharge 1.0 and the latest ones. We just showed you in the law. We told you before where you could go read it. The only difference is now we've showed you. You see what I'm saying? It was all there. It's just, and I'm going to be honest, those of you who went deep and did a deep dive and studied already knew this information. Those are the people who getting remedy off of a comment because they already were studying and understanding something, right? This information we've already been telling you. No more excuses after this. Absolutely none.
Anything you can do for an impound car, first thing that you do, check their license, their charter, and see if they are even legally able to do so. Next thing is they impounded it. Do you have a contract with them? No, you do not. Send them an intent to sue. Because I can guarantee you, whoever requested the repo are not the person that you signed with. And I 1099 OID charged off bank account. It was charged off. Yeah, and some other forms that you got to fill out. And if it's their first time doing it, it's going to take about 2 years or so for them to process it. But yeah, you can a manufacturer home be produced the same as a car? You have to register as a DMV upon purchase. If I was you, I would put it in a trust and register it that way. Nope. If I've already started your arbitration, I'm continuing it. I'm just not taking no more because I'm telling y'all how to do it. But if I've already started, trust and believe me, I gave them value first. But it ain't an overnight process either. You can still go back and get your funds. You can still go back and get your funds. After you give them what it is that you need, then you can go back and get your funds. But you got to do step 1 before you can get to step 10. The loan was always with the U.S. Department of Education. They use servicers because the U.S. Department of Education is federal, so they can't send it to you. So you got a master promissory note, give it value, and send it to them. I never told you to remove the bond, the bottom part from the bond. I've always told y'all don't remove it because you commit securities fraud.
Yeah, I don't know where people, I don't know where, because I know it didn't come from you. I know where it's coming from.
Yeah,
It's coming from everybody else
it's coming
when
from
they
all
are
the
on YouTube.
imposters. That
Mm-hmm.
want to sound like they smart and shit and got people losing shit. That's exactly where it came from.
And that's also the problem when you're listening to everybody under the sun. You need to pick a teacher, pick a lane, and lock it down. Like y'all doing way too much. Then you end up getting confused and mixing in information like this and like this and like this. I've had people be like, yeah, I sent in a packet with information that I got from you and 4 other creators, and I'm like, that's why you ain't getting no remedy because I can't speak for what they told you. See what I mean? Like when you start mixing things and doing things that we didn't tell you to do or that the law doesn't say and we can't verify that law even says that, yeah, that's where it becomes a
But
problem.
that's they fault because they following everybody that sound like they know what the fuck they talking about because they want
And
the
they
easy way out.
and they only sound like they know what they're talking about because you don't know what you're talking
And,
about. Because
what
when
you
I
say,
listen to those people, I'm like, oh my God, I really hope that none of our students are falling for this. And I would think that y'all wouldn't, but you never know.
I just pinned another comment, y'all. King Me 1987, you are absolutely right. If you cut that piece of paper off, they will definitely send you something back in the mail. You are committing securities fraud. We don't just be talking out the side of our necks. And that's what they been getting everybody to do. Why it says tear off at the bottom. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you read 31 CFR 328 and start at 4 and go all the way to 8, it tells you that it's considered mutilated, right? Y'all was in the class, y'all heard this. It was mutilated. So anybody can use it because they can say, we didn't know who it was. I've never said in one of my DTS videos to detach the bottom. I've always told y'all not to. Y'all love putting words
Yeah.
in my mouth.
And look, I'm not going to let y'all lie because I took Discharge 1.0 before half of y'all did because it
Good.
wasn't even available for the longest time. I watched that video through and through. And the first time I watched it, because that's the video that I watched before I submitted my first discharge ever. So trust me, I know very well what it said. And no, she never said in there to separate them.
I said,
Just like she
no.
never said that you have to have a TDA account and that you have see that like I said, people have I don't know what's going on with people's hearing, but a lot of y'all are trying to say stuff that was not ever said in that class.
Wait. Somebody just said where it go, it's moving so fast. Someone asked about, do you recommend sending a highlighted indenture agreement with a negotiable instrument and letter of instruction to make them comply after you give them value and you ready to get your ching deposited every month?
Hold up,
That's when you do it.
hold up. She palm trees. I know you're not talking about me. I know you're talking about me saying I don't discharge shit. I know you're
Who
not
said
talking about me.
that?
But
Where you see
she
that?
she she palm trees in the comments saying to
Oh,
just so
no.
cute.
She not talking about you. Look at the name. Did she say it? Oh, no, she ain't talking about you.
I was about to say.
No, she ain't talking about you. I seen the name. I ain't even gonna comment on that. Ooh, baby.
I was like, I was like, I just posted my car.
Y'all see,
I was about to lose my
we
mind.
post our shit.
Oh, you
We walk it like
talking
we
about?
talk it.
Okay,
We
yeah,
walk it
my
like we
fault.
talk it. We walk it like we talk it.
I see who you talking about. She
Yeah.
palm trees. I see. Never mind. I was about to
I,
say. I was like, ooh.
I don't speak on shit. Hey, whatever works. Oh, yeah, baby. I know that's right, she bombs. I fucks with you because you like, I don't give up. Because I don't give up. I know, right? Y'all see it. Y'all see what my shit say, do not pay. And because they pay me, right? I got one special account just for them to, if they say it's due on the 9th, I expect it. And if they late, I call them and tell them, hey, do you need a late fee? Because my late fees is expensive as fuck. I charge about a minute every 60 seconds. So they do not play with those deposits, baby. You got remedy tea for y'all. Bat Hat Harry, just send it to my DM. Correct.
See,
Everything is going to whoever OptKeep. Send it to whoever it is that say that you are supposed to provide them that and make them do their job, and they'll send it over to their wonderful trustee. Yes, all leases are considered promissory notes. Anything that has an amount that say that you owe and you have a signature on is considered a negotiable instrument. Now, the type of negotiable instrument it is will depend on if you just signed it as a blank, simple endorsement, or if you endorsed it like it goes to this one particular person, and then now you gave it value. Did you put a notice on a fee schedule when they don't pay on time? I did that in the beginning, so I don't have problems with them not paying on time. If they took my car a year after charging it off, can I still endorse it? Yeah, because you got to give them value. And then you never revoked their interest and their right to repo. That's why they took it. How do we find the address instead of a PO box? Why don't you call them and ask them? They'll give it to you. You don't have to put a particular name on there. If you're sending it to where it goes to go, you need to find out where do they accept payments, and you are not going to accept the PO box. You need a physical address, and that's where you send it.
It is a debenture. My good man, it is technically. And all a debenture is it'll tell you it comes from it is a debt obligation relating to an indenture. And so yes, it is a debenture.
Salam Saeed. No, not you. Hold on, where it go? You get an update when I get an update. And I can't even tell you where you at on the list. No, it's the 3-day thing is one price. So when you get the replay, you'll have each 3 days. So you're looking at almost 8 hours worth of content. It's all one. And I can guarantee y'all gonna not, because we're gonna give y'all examples. Y'all ain't even gonna listen to it. And you're gonna do the examples, and we ain't answering no questions, none, because all of the information is gonna be there. How do you get a response for your DM? Ooh, I'll go look at it because you just said it, but my DMs are like full, which is why I don't answer them. But I know who you are, and I think I responded to you, so I'll go answer it. You can purchase the replay when it drop. It'll drop Monday. The next classes that we'll be holding, they will all be done in 3 days, so that you can get the information. They are done starting what you need to know from beginning for what needs to be done first, what you need to know first to the end. The rest of the ones that we will do this year, they will all be 3 days, because we are so serious when we say that once it's out there, we're not answering no questions. The replay will also come with the examples in which it is. I do not call them templates because they are not templates. They are examples on how your things are supposed to be endorsed properly. Rocket Mortgage denied your mortgage, so you're calling it securitization department. Call them and tell them that you need to speak to underwriting and ask underwriting what factors, use the word factors, did they use in their decision. Okay. Yeah, the 3-day series was sold out fast. It was, the link was supposed to stay up for until the 31st, or max capacity is sold out in 3 days. So when I tell y'all better, when I drop it, y'all better grab it very quickly. You better grab it quickly. Yes, you're still reprinting it on commercial paper too. It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is, which will be in the thing. Okay. It depends on what it is. If it's your regular monthly, no, use that as an example on the page. Because whether you realize it or not, if you got it in the mail, it's already on commercial paper. Fill the paper. If you got a regular light bill, gas bill, water bill, fill the paper. Okay. When it comes to like cell phone bills and etc., if you don't want to every month have to send that to them, they gave you a contract that you signed to have services with them. Print the contract out and do it that way. That way they'll go ahead and credit the entire account. Okay. I authenticated my birth certificate on both levels, though I still need to apostille it to get it notarized with the Minnesota. If you plan on going to the other side of the bank, you can't give them something that don't belong to you. So now you can't figure out how that is. Look at the charter, at the police department is chartered with the DMV. They are. I keep telling y'all that the police is the security guards for the DMV. Have anyone done T-Mobile? Nephew, we all have shit. T-Mobile, one of the easiest ones. Wasn't it T-Mobile that you get?
Hmm. I'm
Yeah, I
trying to
did
tell
T-Mobile
y'all.
5 years ago.
I got the iPhone 13 or 14 Pro Max, bro. No money out of pocket. I don't, because my credit's so high, right? I went in there. They said, yeah, you don't even got to put down a down payment on this phone. I immediately went home and discharged it. That's like a $1,400 phone or something. $1,100. I don't know. T-Mobile, easy,
Because they
bro. What
gave you
y'all
a contract,
talking?
right? When you
Yeah,
signed the contract. Oh, there you go.
the contract, because and they had a deal for an Apple Watch, so they gave me different contracts because it was a separate line, and I did both. I'm trying to tell y'all.
If you're applying for a non-citizen passport, do I say yes to the prior passport? No. And then for them not to give y'all no issues, don't put no birth date on there. Do the care of address. Put the FOIA paper with it.
Oh, I think I might
Put
show y'all what my passport
yeah.
looked like too. Y'all
Put
need this.
no. Put no for your parents as a U.S. citizen. You do not have to give them a social. Do not give them a social. Put all zeros. Do a care of address. No, you're not a U.S. citizen. Attach the FOIA paper. If they give you an issue with not putting a social on there, go print out the law that says that you don't have to give them a fucking social and go ahead and get your passport. And they look totally different, don't they, nephew? Yeah.
It looks totally. I'm about to show y'all, and
He
I
about,
didn't put my social on here.
he about to show y'all what it look like.
I'm about to show you two. I'm about to show y'all because if you have a passport, you're gonna be like cotton picking. Here, check, check this here. Boom, clots. Firstly, it's blue. Absolutely crazy. Look at that. Crazy passport. Not only that, look at this here. See that barcode right there? They scan that. That has all your information. When they scan that, that's that do not detain right there. I'm trying to, the dude was breaking it down to me at the passport office about the difference between a national passport and a regular passport. Besides just the color, as you can see, what it look like
It
when you
ain't
get
got
your
nothing to do with no
national
damn
passport.
stars. Tell it
Nope.
ain't got nothing to do with no damn stars. Did y'all tell y'all? And for people who ask, if I owe child support, I owe taxes, can I get a passport? Yes. Their passport rule says the only way you cannot get a passport is if you have been convicted of trafficking drugs while you're in using your passport going in and out of the country. Besides that, they cannot deny you. Alpha P. Vega. There you go. The passport was discussed in Recording National Status. There's a video and an ebook. They're both in my bio. Can't nobody do nothing with his code. We ain't worried about it. We've already said what to do if they deny your FOIA. Keep doing it. One guy had to do it 7 times. What if you do if you already got one? Say you lost it. It's okay that the middle name is on there. It does have to have the birth certificate. It's about exactly how you filled out that application to get the results that you're looking for. All of my lives are always saved to my page. I do that.
Look, I'm not going to
I sent
speak
the book
on.
entry security to the trustee, and they. Do you know what a book entry security is?
FOIA stands for Freedom of Information Act, and when we're referencing the FOIA, we are talking about a specific Freedom of Information Act request that you put in with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, requesting any evidence that you're a United States citizen, and they're going to tell you that they have no records responsive to your request because you're not a citizen. We take that letter and we put it in with our passport applications along with filling it out the proper way according to the law in order to get a passport issued in your proper status. Because why is it that I was able to put all zeros onto my application, put that my parents were not United States citizens, and they still issued me a passport? How was
An
that?
emergency passport too. He got it in 24 hours.
Yes, I did
He went in and
because I didn't feel like waiting.
how do you take over a CUSIP number that you got? Until you give it value, it don't belong to you. Whoever created it, you better give them value because at this point it doesn't belong to you. Now, once it belongs to you, oh yeah, you can use it. Mhm. Would I be doing another 3-day class or just a replay? We're doing several 3-day classes, but each topic is different. If you want to know how to give value, that would be the 3-day replay that will be coming up. The next one will be on mortgage. What did the person send to CMG Mortgage you show remedy on? What we telling you now? We not telling y'all no different than what we tell everybody. They gave value. They sent it. They got to pay off. Woo woo. Do I recommend you getting a US dot number? Nope. Is the upcoming class the same concept as the replay? No. It's going to be a totally different class. Once we drop a class, United Tribe Nation, just send me a DM. Once we drop a class, and that's why we did the class the way we did, we're moving on. Next. Mortgage is another thing that people need assistance with. But mortgage is just more than just giving value. Do you realize that you are in the Register of Deeds book as a mortgage? You, me. When they registered us because our daddy didn't claim us, we are considered a transmitting utility as a mortgage. There's more to do in order to get full rights to the property than just giving it value. That's the first part. You sent the bearer security to the trustee. Do you know what a bearer security is? I keep asking. And sending them a bearer security means that you didn't technically give them any value. You gave value to whoever touches that piece of paper. Yeah, there you go. A friend of mine is a cop. I had him run my passport, and it said no NCIS access. Where you go? Let me pin that. Did you do the steps that we gave in the recording national status? Is that what you did? I pinned your thing too. Just type if you followed the steps that was in the either the ebook or the thing to get that, because what y'all don't understand is okay. So there's a difference in IDs. I will post the two. There's one that's just a regular ID and made you a federal employee. Yes, she said she would love to share her testimony. Sure, I'll bring you up. Do a request. Hey, where you go? Damn, I do there's two different IDs, right? There's one that makes you a federal employee. There's another one, looks exactly the same. The only difference is said is not for federal use. Those what the Amish people got. The one that don't say that, you are a federal employee, which is and a state employee, which is why they can stop you. You only need your passport card. The passport card you can use on land to travel the land. What are we traveling on? The land or the sea? Y'all know, you came from your mother, which is water. Come on, y'all, which is the sea, right? Using just that, they have no jurisdiction. So when you fill it out properly, it will say no access to NCIS because you are now not labeled as a federal employee. So only federal employees have to abide by statutes and etc. Okay. A-N-A. Oh, how you spell it? Hold on. A-N-A-N-A-Y. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know why that's not. For some reason, it's not letting you up. Can you do a request so that I can let you up? You ain't sent to register security. You can't register security, baby. They have to. It's okay. I'm gonna keep telling you where you're not correct at, so that you can know where you need to be correct at. Okay. I don't know why it's not showing. Are you under Anaya Joy? But that ain't the same picture. Just send me a request so I can let you up. But yeah, you sent yours to the gas company that said the same because you didn't fill it out right. That's crazy because it's definitely not coming up. Damn, I want you to come up, girl, because I sure can't even see you. Wow. Okay, I got it. Come on. I just requested you, darling. He ain't got to get off. More than one person can come up. You got the word register security from DTS1. So that means you ain't do no research. You just took what I said and ran with it. That's what I be trying to get on y'all. Regurgitation of my words ain't gonna help you. I know what a registered security is. Okay? And in order for a registered security to be able to be used, it has to be given value. Because gifts cannot be registered at all. And you say you cut off the coupon. That's what you messed up at. You cannot cut the coupon off from the bond. Hey, okay, so what happened with your passport situation? Hello? We can't hear you. Do you recommend purchasing securitization audits for arbitration in court? Yeah. Hey, darling.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm amazing.
Awesome. So, yeah, I was just going to say, I was fighting the FOIA for about like a month and a half because they were not giving me that letter. I've literally, like, I think I sent this to Caleb on TikTok. I sent him, like, I went 3 times before they gave me that letter. But
You did. I haven't posted that receipt, I don't think yet, but I still have it on my phone.
yeah. So I got the letter the 3rd time. What I found is you literally have to say it in black and white. Otherwise, they're going to give you some kind of nonsense excuse. But when I put it black and white and I said, give me that PCIS, they gave it to me. They didn't give me any problems. So I got the letter. I went to the passport, did the 14-day travel, said I was going to Mexico. I gave the lady the FOIA letter, and she said, you know, and I told her straight up, look, I'm a non-citizen national. And she asked me, you know, I gave her my number. She said they'll call if they had any problems. She took the application, and I at the time put my social security and all of that information in because I didn't know you could put zeros, but she, you know, she accepted it as a non-citizen. And then I got the card a week later, went to my friend, his dad's a cop, so they have the computer on the inside of the car, you know, when they run your stuff, had him scan it, and it said no NCIS, so.
And you just heard it live. I can't tell you how many people have told me the same exact story where they're like, I got my passport, had a cop run it, no access, or even they not even that they had a cop run it, but they got pulled over and they had the cop run it and they just let them go because
Yeah,
there's nothing that they can do.
I was afraid a little bit because, you know, I didn't know you could do this, and I had a license. I've now rescinded it, but I wanted to test it out before I, you know, got caught with it. So, you know, once I saw it on this computer, then I knew, like, you know, it's pretty clear, right? There's no debate.
Well, congratulations, because we keep telling y'all everything is consent. It's in which you're signing. Remove yourself out of their jurisdiction. And if anybody is in court fighting a court case or etc., do the same thing. Because if they can't access NCIS, right, you're good. Now, if you look at the NCIS rules, the only people that's supposed to be in NCIS anyway are terrorists and child molesters. So nobody, I don't care if you've done time and it's over, or if you've been arrested and it's over,
That's crazy.
nobody's information is supposed to be there, because if you read the DMV rules, it says, and I'll post it, it's already on my page, but I'm going to post the law where it says that the DMV cannot give your name, your date of birth, your social, your address to nobody. So why the fuck do the police got it in their little system? Come on, y'all, stand up. There you go. So it's good that if you got a passport, like when I got mine, I walked my happy ass in the police station. They can't run my name. Period.
Yep. And that was insane because I was like, is this really, like, I can not get in trouble? I mean, I was just like, that's crazy.
The
I
only
mean, the fact
way
that
you
people don't.
can The only way you can get in trouble once it's done like that is that if you become a national threat to the United States and as a fucking terrorist, and then only then they have to send the Department of Secretary to you. It's nobody